Shalom, peace to you. I hope that you're doing well today. Welcome in. I'm going to do a reading, and I don't know if this will be my last reading. I just have, it's 7:56 a.m. Central Standard Time, July 15th, 2024. And I need help. I don't have any provision for shelter, and I'm fixing to be on my feet and out on the street. And it's not any fault of my own. I'm dealing with somebody who's been very cruel to me, and I'm tired of saying so on my channel. I'm tired of sitting here without any rescue. Like physical rescue. I don't know how people can just sit there and watch a person suffer like this. Please pray that the God of heaven will do a miracle. He's been faithful up until this moment. And if you could pray. If you're not going to help give, you can at least pray. If it's in your power to do something, then please help me today. My information's down below. I have a Cash App at Shannon E. Hensley. The S, the E, and the H is uppercase, and I'm not a beggar. I'm being oppressed, folks. It's wrong, and it's foul before the King of Glory that this is going on. Anyway, if you could help, thank you so much. Most High God, regardless, I thank you for this day. I know that you see all things. And I just ask for your holy presence just to come and just guide this word, this last word, if it must be so. I don't know, Jehovah. You know my tomorrows just as much as you know everybody else's tomorrows. Order our steps according to your word. Let it never be said, Jehovah, that I didn't put my whole trust in you. What would you like to say to the people and to myself this morning? Psalms 105:6 is coming out, and it says, O ye seed of Abraham, his servant, you children of Jacob, his chosen. He is Jehovah, our Elohim, and his judgments are in all the earth. And he has remembered his covenant forever, the word which he commanded to 1,000 generations, which covenant he made with Abraham, and his oath with Isaac. And he confirmed the same to Jacob for a law, and to Yisrael for an everlasting covenant. Thank you, Jehovah. He let that jump out just a little bit ago. Jehovah is the living Elohim, steadfast forever, and his kingdom shall not be destroyed, and his dominion has no end. People call him the universe, and he's the one running the universe, and he has a name. And our people are here to proclaim his name. And if you be Abraham's seed, and you and I walk uprightly, we have commandments that God tells us to do for one another in the household of faith. And people have an obligation to protect me. And if you rebel against this covenant that God remembers that he's made with his people, you will pay a heavy price for what happens to people in the earth who are being treated wrongly. If those of you are at the sound of my voice in the same predicament, I pray for you. I pray for you. That somebody would come and help you, because we're commanded to help one another. It says the Most High delivers and he rescues in his work, and he works signs and wonders in the heavens and in the earth. Jehovah, send a miracle to your people. It says, rob not the poor because he is poor, neither oppress the afflicted in the gate. For Jehovah will plead their cause and spoil the one who spoiled them. And I have been spoiled in my internet gates. Somebody has taken the work of my hands. And God's not going to justify you for what you've done. Says he that diligently seeks good procureth favor. Thank you, Jehovah. You're not a liar to these words. You are not a liar to these words. He that seeks mischief, it shall come unto him. And I am dealing with somebody who's trying to harm me. And that mischief is going to come unto you. God warned you about us in the earth realm. He has us here to sow his righteousness because we don't want wickedness. Whether people understand what God's people are really here for or not, it's for us to warn against nasty behavior, thieving on people. And people get up in here and watch this stuff and know what's going on, and you just sit back, folks. You and I just sit back and watch that and go, that's real shame that that's happening to so-and-so. God's going to hold you, every person that does that kind of stuff guilty, because it's wrong that somebody's not pointing their finger at it and saying that this is wickedness to God. He tells us to judge in the earth realm. We have the commandment to put a finger on this nonsense. We are the ones who are called to judge this stuff in the earth, and because it's happening, nobody's judging it. Well, I sit in my place that God has over us, and who has commanded us in this covenant to judge that stuff. Be judged, because this is wrong for you to take the work of my hands and call it yours, and take my projects and my music and everything else that you've done to me and suppressed me. Be judged, be spoiled, because Jehovah's going to spoil you. You had a chance to make things right, and people don't do it, and so God's going to spoil you then. Yes, and this is what's trying to go down. Somebody's going to try to murder me today. And God's been saying so over and over and over. To beat me up for my things because they're wicked. I'm 53 years old, done nothing to no one, and these people think that they can just take and do some crazy in the earth. And these people are talked about in the scripture. That they can't even sleep until they go do some wickedness. Their sleep is taken from them. Why these people exist, I don't know. Don't care. They're the rebellious. They come from the fallen ones. And they're people that are infiltrated with demons. And people are cool with this. My blood be upon every person that's sitting here watching. It's disgusting. It's wickedness. It's wickedness. It's wickedness. We have the World card coming out here. We have that Queen of Cups coming out here. Well, anyway, why ever you come out like you do on my channel, man. And they're waiting. They've invested in some stuff with the plot out here. Okay, well, you do whatever you got to do, Queen of Cups. You go ahead and do whatever you got to do in your premeditation. But when your day comes for your breath to leave you, you will be tormented for all of eternity without an excuse before your Maker. Without an excuse before your Maker. Jehovah, I call upon you. I call upon you. God of righteousness. Show me this Queen of Cups. She's a very kind individual if she's in the upright. She's a very sweet, intuitive individual if she's upright. If she's not, she's nothing but a freaking manipulator out here. So we have the looting that's been going on and the entitlement. This is an entitlement to things that belong to us, and there has been looting. And so in the negative of her energy, she's the thief out here that has manipulated some stuff. in the upright, she's going to be kind, or you're the person that's kind and somebody's taking advantage of you. And I, in the upright of this energy, we show up like her in love. And this is getting up and taking some action. There is a friend out here that's got some type of, God's showing a miracle. So I'm just going to go on the word of the Most High God. Either God's a liar or He's the truth. And He's proven to be the truth to me up until this moment. All I can do is go into my moment. The tears. Yes, the tears. Yes, the tears. We have something about a friend here. And so it does show some type of a victory on something. Obviously, God's not going to give a victory to a wicked. He's saying that some type of mischief will come into somebody who's trying to devise some type of nonsense out here. Why would we even want... We don't want that. We don't want this wickedness out here. Actually positive cards coming out. So in the upright of those of you who are operating in a kind energy to do what's right, because you in the household of faith, or you proven to be Abraham's seed, then the Most High going to do something positive. Then out here we have the journal. This is like discovering something, somebody educating somebody with something out here. Let us be educated in what God wants. We also have somebody feeling weighed down, and the mountain is here. There's an enemy out here. There's some type of a blockage, type of an energy has been out here. Somebody's been blocking things. Okay, sacrificial things in somebody's mind is out here attached to some stuff going on. What else you want to bring out here, Yehovah Elohim? I can't even get up on my channel anymore and just read and enjoy what I do, and I still enjoy what I do, but I'm constantly have to fight somebody who's just constantly trying to do some nonsense, because whatever they are, whatever they are, why ever they are there, for whatever purpose, why they do what they do. We have a main male out here. You could be the main male, somebody jealous over you or something like that. For those of you who've got some type of whatever, this could be your father, this could be your brother, this could be whoever the main male is in somebody's life. Somebody got some type of jealous competition. I don't know what that has to do with me. There's no competition with me. I don't have my eyes on no one in this earth realm at all. Haven't had that in a long freaking time. We have the journey, the community, and unexpected income. I hope so, folks. I hope that you will. It's showing something positive. Somebody getting up in here and doing something that's right. And so I hope you do what's right on my behalf. I really, really hope so, because bloodshed's going to be up on some people if somebody touches me because I'm innocent. A despair. Yeah, it has been despairing. I don't know if you know what it feels like to have to get up knowing that somebody's pursuing your life for some type of stupid nonsense because they've robbed from you, and they don't want people to know what they've done. And I want people to think that this is my work of my hand. It ain't yours. It belongs to Shannon Hensley. It's never going to be yours. You're never going to be me, ever. That's wrong. You're cursed to even try to do that to any person in the earth realm. It's this gross behavior that somebody would even think to do such a thing. What kind of words do you want to bring out here, Most High God? Bless the one, Father God, who opens wide their hand to a sister of Yisrael. Cost me $58 to have shelter. I want a physical rescue team to get me out of this place. I'm stuck here, folks. I need movement towards me. A temptation is here. Somebody with short, dark hair. Some type of personal emotions are out here. We have the governor coming out. We do have blood guilt. It's been coming out just over and over and over on the channel. Yehovah has been pounding this bloodshed. It came out again last night. Right before I went to bed, it came out again last night. There is bloodshed that's out here. And somebody also has already died in situations, and I want justice for it, but they don't want me to have justice because they think that they can wipe their face from it, because it's come out of this robbery of what they've done to me. So they think that, well, I don't have to pay for it because I think I can just be some type of wicked, so I'm going to kill you too. And no, God says this mischief's going to come upon you. You touch me, because he tells people, you don't touch my people. There can be a heavy price if you touch me, folks. If something happens to me today, it's no fault of my own. I'm sitting here suffering because of somebody. And the governor's out here. Is the governor a part of it? I don't know. Does the person have fruit? I don't know. We're going to see. We're going to see if they're worthy to be voted upon or not. Because if I go missing, or you don't hear from me, or whatever, I've called the governor and left 2 long freaking messages and got nothing from the person. Shameful. There is a postal box violation. Yes, there is. Somebody came in my house and did some stuff. That's been very wicked, just because they wanted my things. We have a excellent corporate responsibility of a woman out here that has a responsibility to do something. An appoint or a season, or to set something aside for a special occasion, or prepare something. God said that something was set aside yesterday, a totally different card, and preserved. But all kinds of crap came out around it, and some people have set something aside, buried it, did whatever, but it's off of somebody else's stuff. It's off my stuff and anybody else's that's going through the same thing. There's something here around somebody's father-in-law or somebody's husband, or something that's taking place with a fury and a rage out here attached to something that's happened. There's a dancer coming out. There's the mob. It is, like I said, they've been paid off to do the thing, folks. That's disgusting, and you're going to pay a heavy price for touching me today if somebody don't get up in here and do what's right. I call upon you, Jehovah. Siblings, and probably siblings hired the mob. I don't really know. It says they're going to be exposed. Let Jehovah in the host of heaven come out. The letter U is here, or U, whatever. Indian man or woman is coming out here as well. Forensics is out here. Well, it's just confirming death matters out here. Says they did it on purpose, and there's proof on something out here. It's what I'm seeing. They did do things on purpose. People know what they're doing. And the sad thing about it is people don't listen to their conscience. This is wrong. I wouldn't want somebody to do this to me. But you're in the moment, and you think all this money, and it's a freaking mess out here. Nightmares. It says that somebody don't want somebody to be right. I hate that. God had me write that down, and every time it comes out, it just infuriates me. What we want to be right is the truth. Things that can be proven naturally, in a natural order of things. That's pride talking there. That's pride talking there. I don't want you to be right. So I'm just, because they've done things. Because they've done things. Well, you know what? I'm not right. God's right. You're not right. God's right. Whether you like that or not. The zoo. Well, the Z and the O came out last night when I was reading. Like I said, there's bloodshed. I believe things happen at our local zoos. I believe they throw people away. And they just let animals attack them. I believe that. Okay? Most High says there is a positive work at force. I hope so. Hold on. Positive force at work. It's somebody needs to not let somebody go alone. That also came out last night. Somebody trying to do something out here that's mischievous. God's saying don't let somebody go alone with somebody, whatever that means. If you're going to the zoo, I don't know what that means for you. I don't know what you're caught up in or who hates you either. I don't really know. Family is out here. Well, we got siblings out here. We got siblings out here. We have an Aries coming out. Whether you're upright or not, there's the fake uniform that keeps coming out. Well, somebody does have a fake uniform, and they wanna rape me because God has already said so. This burning goes to same-sex nonsense, and I don't go that way, and I'm never gonna go that way. And you're gonna shut your mouth, and God's gonna come after you if you think you're trying to touch me in any way, shape, or form. Do you understand me? Do you understand me? You defilement to God. Something's gone to somebody's head out here. Yes, and we just dealing with drama. Yeah, well, there is drama out here. It's disgust is really what it is. It's just disgust is what it is. So the letter L is out here. This is tribulation. This is water stuff. So whatever's happened by water, it comes out all the freaking time. Something's happened in the mountains by water. It comes out all the time. This is perplexity when it comes out. Something about medicine is here, or you could work for medical for some type of a clue to something. I don't know. Anyway, folks, if you would get up in here and do what's right, may God bless you. My blood's going to be on your hands if you don't, but that's up to you. I'm not saying it. God gives us commandment. You and I have a commandment when it comes to our people. We're to do good in the earth to all people, but when it specifically comes to our people, we are to protect the brotherhood here. Anyway, that's up to you. Go ahead and do whatever you feel like you got to do with it. But I'm not trusting God to the end. I'm angry that people are just sitting here watching some type of nonsense go on. It's devastating. But anyway, I guess that's what y'all want. That's what you want. Thanks for your help. For those of you who do help, I'll get back on here in just a little bit. I've got to start packing, I guess. I don't really know. I hope y'all have a blessed day.